Last year, Harley Benton opened their US Reverb store. The reasoning was very simple. They have rising sales in the US and they have global ambitions in the low and mid price range guitars. That and the combination with the global, well, let's say, problems with the infrastructure led them to open up shop in Gibson's backyard. For us as customers, I see 4 major benefits: price, availability, convenience, delivery time. So now, a couple of months after they open up the gates to the store, is it better if you are living in the US to buy directly from the US store? Or is Thomann still the better option? Let's talk about that. First, probably the most important thing, the price. To get the full view of the price, I have selected 3 different categories to get the full picture. At the purchase price, transport cost, and customs, and also sales tax we are buying directly from inside the US. And as I love Excel, I had to make some graphs. So look at this. The assumptions I made are as follows: transport 80, VAT or maybe the customs 5.63%. I get the figure from DHL. Sales tax, when applicable, I made a roughly estimate of 5% from a little bit Googling. That actually depends usually where in states you are living. So that's just like an average. So with those assumptions in mind, you can see the result as follows. So as you can see here, you have to buy at least 4 guitars before you start to save money from buying directly from Germany. And of course, some do. In that case, there are a little upside buying directly from Germany, but if not, the US store goes away with the win regarding price. Another important aspect is the availability of models and guitars in the store. So now I'm at the Harley Benton US shop. We're looking at how many listings they have. They have 46 listings. Doesn't feel as much, to be honest. And they have that Harley Benton DC. I think things looks cool. And we have that Fusion 3. As you can see, they have the base models with the SC, which I love, and some TE90s, which looks great. Do they have some TE62s here? They seem to lack some Telecasters. They have a lot of Fusions, which are great, but I'm missing standard Telecasters. That's a shame, but I think this one looks great. This looks amazing. Okay, now let's compare. Here we go to Thomann instead. They have 1,254 guitars. That's amazing. And how many are in stock? Okay, 493. Like 10 times more. That's amazing. So should we compare price? So this one is $349. It's 3,000 crowns, which probably won't tell you much. Okay, let's change this to dollars instead. Say it's roughly $322. So this is a little bit more expensive, but think about the shipping. This is probably a better deal if you just buy one. Should we compare if there are some new models here? So let's go back and sort by new products first. No deals. I want to have the latest one. Here we go. The multi-scale. This is cool. Okay, that's a shame. So they don't really have that new models either. Okay, so a pretty huge difference actually between these two stores regarding number of listings and the availability of new models. Hopefully this will improve over time. The Germans comes away with the win. And one downside from buying directly from the German site is of course the international shipping and handling. And that's especially apparent when you're trying to return a guitar. And I read a lot of different experiences from customers regarding this. Some have had the same experience as I do. It was very, very easy and straightforward. I got a mail with that return note. I just printed it, put it on my guitar box, and then UPS, or was it DHL perhaps, came to my house, to my door, picked it up, and it was done. So very, very simple. But I also read the opposite, that it has been very, very troublesome. So in some cases you have to pay to get your guitar back. And as I have read no negative comment regarding that delivery and the return policy from the US store, I think the US store comes away with a win. One of the biggest things buying internationally is of course the delivery time. And intuitively, it feels like the US store should win this by a landslide, right? Well, it's probably true, but I've read a lot of statements from customers in the US buying from Germany that they got their guitars from 2 and 3 days after they made the order. Of course, buying in the States should increase the chances of it being delivered faster. And as I also read that some customers have had to wait several weeks or months to get their guitar from Germany, the US store is probably the more safer bet. If you're living in the US and have ordered from the US store, write in the comments below how fast it took from you made the order to the delivery. I'm really eager to know. So if you're living in the US, you want to buy a Harley Benton, the US store is probably your best shot, if your model are in stock. If you come this far into the video, you are probably into Harley Benton as a brand. And if you want to see all my videos regarding my Harley Benton TE62, watch this playlist.